Did a demon lizard person eat your cat?
Is a succubus sucking the life out of you?
Lucky you. Oink.
Rita, the script.
Fine. Does nobody believe when you tell them that you saw a thing that looked like a melted scrotum with teeth eat your doctor's brain and then become her?
Then, person watching this video on your social media platform of choice, the algorithm has made you today's lucky winner.
The veil between dimensions is thin, and hell creatures are slipping into our world. But, don't stress. We've totally got it under control.
Give us a call, and we'll help rid you of whatever infernal beast is making your life a living hell.
18 and older, please. I will be participating in use of mature themes, drug use, sexual content, and some harsh language.
Rita!
What? So if a demon's got you down, give us a call at 555-420-FART.
That's not our number. Don't call that. It's nothing.
Previously on today's lucky winner.
Here, take my vibrator.
Oh, no thank you.
This can be used for the traditional reasons, but it's also a way to summon me should you need to see me.
Wait, hold on. How are we gonna turn one of those things off without getting noticed?
Oh, that's the fun part. We're gonna start a prison riot.
A hand began to push through the middle of the portal. The hand was clutching a folded-up piece of paper. Rita began to walk toward the vortex. She grabbed the note and gently squeezed the fist of the person attempting to deliver it, to let them know that someone had received it.
Your face.
What? Oh my god. The rash on my face is gone.
What the fuck is in this Coke?
Rita got an early start to her day. She awoke. She boke? Waked and baked? There isn't a way I can verb the term wake and bake that doesn't sound weird. Anyway, she saw Sunny out the door as she left for work, and she had a brief but scary interaction with the sleep-deprived Dawn, who was hunched over the coffee table working on an artificer device to help them save Kyle. She then calmed the cranky Dawn by pouring her a cup of coffee, and she gave Jacksie his druid blood breakfast. She showered. Whoa. She showered. Kind of seems like a waste of time, since she can poof herself clean, but I guess she likes the act of showering. Whatever. Sitting on the edge of her bed, after getting dressed and lacing up her boots, she... Whoa! She pulled up a to-do list on her phone. I think this qualifies as character development. She nodded at something on the list, put her phone down on the bed, and... No. She pulled a vibrator out of the nightstand. You just got dressed! What are you... What is she doing? She's just waving it around in the air.
Yay! It worked!
Oh, that's Master Leonard's vibrator. Rita summoned Master Leonard.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I've clearly interrupted something important.
No, it's truly fine. I was taking a lunch break.
I didn't quite catch that. Could you just the mouth part? I'm so sorry. Could you unzip it, or are you allowed to?
So sorry. I always forget about the mask. I was saying it's wonderful you called. I was just taking a lunch break when I received your summons.
Oh, a lunch break from work?
Yes, I find having the right wardrobe makes me feel more worthy of the title Master of Nocturnal Orgies.
Well, you look quite dashing.
Oh, you're too kind.
Oh, please, do have a seat.
Thank you. It's Been a long morning. I hadn't got a chance to get off my hooves in a while.
Well, the mask is really lovely. Did you get it custom made to account for your 3 horns?
Yes, all of my sexual headgear and masks are bespoke.
And the nipple clamps?
Oh, those are just from Spencer's gifts.
Well, you'd never be able to tell. Well, I just wanted to ask for your help with something. If you have time to talk, I won't make it long. I'm assuming you hadn't gotten to eat lunch yet with the whole mask zipper situation.
Oh, I have a 90-minute lunch break. Take your time. I can stop by a panera on my way back.
Well, I mean, if you... No, it's crazy. No, never mind.
What is it, darling?
Well, it's about time for breakfast for me. I was gonna go eat after we talked, and I thought maybe you would want.
I would love to share a meal with you, Rita.
Yeah, okay. Okay, I want to get the yucky responsibility stuff out of the way first. I'd always dreamt that I'd run into you during one of my lucky winter years. Maybe at the buffet line at an orgy, and we'd become best friends.
Well, I consider you a friend already. Is that where we're going for lunch? Orgy buffet?
Oh, I'm sorry. It's nothing that exciting. I was going to eat a mixing bowl full of this veggie chili Dawn made.
Well, that sounds lovely. What's in the chili?
I think I saw pinto beans, black beans, chickpea. No, I mean like garbanzo beans, not chick piss.
Oh. Well, I suppose.
Yeah. Listen, if I was capable of pissing, you'd know I'd be a good host and piss in your chili.
Do not worry your dear heart about it. It still sounds delicious, regardless. Now, what was it you wished to discuss before we have a little lunch date?
Oh, shit, yeah. Okay, so Dawn and I have a plan to help save my dad. And I was going to ask you for an enormous favor and see if you could help.
I'll do it.
You don't even know what I was going to ask you.
Your father is death. He is part of the natural order of things. His incarceration cannot stand. He is integral to the universe, and he should not have to bend to the will of the DMV.
Bend to the will of the DMV? What does that mean?
I can explain it to you further over lunch, but the short of it is this. The universe kept the dimensions in equilibrium long before the DMV existed. When these hierarchies became involved, be it kings of hell, angelic hosts, or the DMV itself, that's when the balance of things ceased to be maintained. There are a faction of us, both demonic and angelic, who believe none of these hierarchies should exist. Your father is a force of nature. He is part of the natural order. By helping save him, I get to help stick it to this, well, I suppose the most apt word is kleptocracy that has the universe under their thumb. I'll gladly assist you, my dear.
Fuck. Okay. Yeah, definitely want to hear more about that over lunch.
How can I be of service?
Okay, I know you can hop between any of the hell dimensions, and you can come here when summoned, right?
Correct.
If I give you something that my dad sent me from the camp, could you find the hell dimension he's in and plant an artificer device there? It'll help Dawn combobulate this energy or whatever nerd thing she was trying to tell me while I watched the OC.
Oh, the OC! That show had a delicious bevy of MILFs and DILFs.
That's why I like it too. I don't give a shit about the rich kids and their drama. I just want to see Peter Gallagher be a loving husband and then go surfing.
But, to get back to your question, yes, I could absolutely find what hell dimension your father is in if I have something from there. It's likely that there's only one camp in that dimension. Would getting myself into the camp itself help?
Oh, I think. Probably. Maybe? I can bug Donnie and find out.
Well, if that's the only assistance you need from me, why don't you ask Miss Menendez? And then we can chat over some chili. I may even have time to watch an episode of The OC with you.
Eating chili and watching The OC with my hero! Okay. Oh. Before I forget, here's the thing my dad sent me from the camp.
Oh my gracious, how charming! An erotic vore fetish drawing of the Backstreet Boys. Oh, this is quite good.
Right?
I invented this fetish, you know.
Tell me everything.
What do we do? We couldn't make a portal big enough.
Shush. I can figure this out. Yeah. I'm sucking someone off again. You know how it is. It's two people, actually. It's gonna take a while. Is it okay if I just finish up here and I pinky promise I'll go back to the rec room?
We've been over this, Vicki. You have a room.
And the roommates. I'm just trying to respect their space, too. I don't want to sexile them whenever I'm keeping company of a sensual nature.
Huh. That's pretty considerate, actually. I wish my college roommate would have been that considerate.
Tell me about it.
Well, I'm gonna need the names of who's in there with you. It's standard procedure after a riot to get a head count. Who all am I speaking with? Hello?
Give him a name.
Kai. Ow!
What's your real name?
Why not?
Because I said I was sucking people off in here, and you are an out and proud gay man.
Oh, you have an excellent point.
Hello? I'm gonna walk you in for backup if I don't start hearing some names.
Oh, fuck. Veronica, Bubenheimer.
Yeah, I don't have you on my list. You new? This list is from a couple days ago.
Yes. I arrived yesterday.
You're doing great. You're doing such a good job.
Thanks. Those acting classes at the Heavenly Community Center keep coming in handy.
Oh, wait. Are you the Turbatoda demon that checked in yesterday morning?
Yes. And?
Jesus Christ!
Yeah, Turbatoda demons are big flatworms who reproduce asexually and don't have genitalia. You don't have anything for Vicki to suck off.
Huh. Well, shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna need backup at the first floor security room. We have Vicki and at least one other resident locked in here. Over. Vicki, you okay in there? Is someone trying to hurt you?
Listen, if this sounds like I'm about to throw you under the bus, it's because I am.
Oh.
If we can't get a big enough portal open, and they get to us before we can escape, I think I have a backup plan, but I need you to trust me.
Okay, I trust you.
It's Kyle! He tried to get me to undo the magic jamming spell so he could teleport to his partner Ricky in the Bone Zone. I smashed the device so he couldn't get away with his dastardly plan. Help! He threatened to kill me!
Huh. Oh, shit. Can death actually kill somebody?
I sure as shit can. I've done it before and I'll do it again.
No, please. Not Vicki. Oh, she's such a sweetheart. Anyone but Vicki.
I won't hesitate, bitch.
No, anyone but Vicki. All units to the first floor security room. Kyle has taken Vicki hostage and is attempting to escape to the Bone Zone. He threatened to kill her.
Oh, sweet moisterful fuck, not Vicki.
I thought you said most people didn't like you.
They don't. I bribed the guards with stuff from my tummy vortex. Stuff they can't get in this dimension.
Like what?
I don't know, Kool-Aid jammers, jewel pods, sheet masks I stole from TJ Maxx. But that's not important. We have to try again before the guards get here.
Kyle took Vicki's hand once again to help her try to open a portal outside of her tummy vortex and through the jamming spell.
Oh, shit. Is that a portal?
I think I can see people, but it's still too small.
Is it Rita?
I can't tell. Everything is so distorted.
I'm running out of juice.
Rita! Are you there?
Fuck, am I gonna get shit?
Rita!
There's no TJ Maxx in hell. God damn it.
We just can't make a big enough portal. We have to think of something else. There's no time. They're coming through that door eventually. Is that Rita? Why is she green? Rita!
I can maybe open up one more, but it still won't be big enough for us to escape
Hold
through.
tight, Vicki. We're gonna figure out how to get in. It's like there's something heavy in front of the door. We did go over how to handle that in training. Give us just like a minute.
Okay. Maybe we can at least give Rita some info so she can find us.
Who puts a heavy thing?
I'm sure I'm all she's been worried about.
Or like 10 minutes. This one's a real puzzler.
How? You couldn't even tell if it was her on the other side of that portal.
I think I saw some sort of horny cave goblin with Rita's eyes. That gives me hope that Rita must surely be somewhere close by. If we're not busy trying to make it large enough for both of us to fit through, do you think you could manage to pass a note through one of those portals?
I think so. You just have to make sure you held onto my other hand so the suction doesn't try to pull me through and then chop off my hand when it closes.
Yikes, okay. Help me find a pen and paper.
All right, Vicki, we've got an idea. We're gonna get something big, and we're gonna hit the door with it real hard. We have something called a battery.
Battering.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what I just said. We've got a battering jam. We're gonna see where we put that, and then we'll be right in to save you.
Aha! Found a pen.
Please go find it. He says he wants to steal my entire supply of gas station boner pills before he kills me and runs away to his skeletal lover.
Oh my god. How else am I gonna get those?
Was that really necessary?
It is for my backup escape plan to work.
Fine. Did you find any paper? What's this? What's this face?
I didn't find any paper during our search.
And are you aware of any paper we could reasonably use to write a note to Rita?
Well, that is an entirely different question.
And it requires an entirely different answer.
God damn it! You're as clever as you are gorgeous.
Vicki reached into the back pocket of her corduroys and pulled out a folded piece of paper. She handed it to Kyle. He unfolded it, revealing Vicki's erotic vor fetish art of the Backstreet Boys.
When you write your note on the back, you tell her not to throw that out. It's some of my best work.
We found the big door hitting thing. We're coming to help you, Vicki.
I promise you, if Rita gets this note, she'll want to frame it.
I mean, that's nice, but she can't have it. Hurry and write the note. They're gonna get in here soon, and they're gonna... No, shit, fuck.
Shit.
Oh,
goddamn.
Oh, God, yeah, we're gonna need like a couple more drums of lube. We're supposed to lube up the battering ram, right? Yeah, we're supposed to lube it up, right?
We're coming, Vicki.
Hey girlies, I'm sure you've been working tirelessly to find me. Rita, I know you must be inconsolable right now.
Carmilla sat in front of her laptop in her home office. Well, she sat at a special staging area for taking video calls, which was in her office. She couldn't take video calls at her actual desk, or she'd reveal her wall of gruesome trophies and ancient weapons. As far as the officials from the DEA, FBI, DOJ, and about half a dozen other governmental acronyms were concerned, Carmilla's office was a shiplap Bible verse and cross-covered farmhouse-style workplace.
Y'all are certainly not going to yell at me over something Ralphie did.
You had to have known.
You really think Ralphie was forthcoming about his plan to lace illicit street drugs with Telemarade? He knows I would have stopped him.
I'll be honest, Carmilla, and I think I can speak for most of the officials here on this call, that we aren't entirely sure you weren't in on it.
I encourage you to investigate things thoroughly. I assure you that you'll find no connection between me and the laced drugs.
And what about Senator Owens' body we found, burnt to a cinder in his car on his family farm out near Mineola?
What part about killing my friend? The only person who could testify that I had nothing to do with this premature leak of Telemarade. What part of that would benefit me exactly?
Well, we still aren't entirely sure it was him.
Was the dental records matched, did they not?
They did, and that's the part that's so suspicious. Those are the most well-preserved parts of his body. It's almost like they were tossed in the fire after the rest of him.
Well, Ralphie was the type to forget his own teeth if they weren't attached.
But they were attached. Last we saw him, Miss Squire.
Oh, bless your heart. I was just trying to find a little levity among such macabre discussion.
Any evidence we found was burnt too badly to get an accurate time of death. I mean, by all accounts, it looked like he died months ago.
Well, y'all need to hire some new folks, 'cause everyone saw Ralphie just a couple of weeks ago.
His death aside, what do you think his motivations for leaking telomerade would have been if it wasn't at your behest? We're having a hard time thinking of other motives he could have had, Miss Squire. If you can give us anything, you'll be helping yourself.
Well, I had promised Ralphie I wouldn't say a word because that's what his wife would have wanted. But they're both gone now. I suppose I'm not beholden to those secrets anymore.
You're still a suspect in all regards, Carmilla. Alibis or not. Don't let some promises you made to a dead man land you in prison.
All right. A few days before the senator was in that plane crash what killed his family, his wife had been diagnosed with a malignant melanoma. That's what changed his tune about the telomere bill. If we could get telomerade out in time, he had hoped it would save his wife. After the crash, he just wasn't the same. He kept pushing me to try to get it released faster and faster because he knew there were more people out there like his wife. I think it was his way of coping with things. Now, I assured him I would do things according to the law, but I guess he got tired of waiting. Please, subpoena her medical records. I'm sure you'll find the timeline fits.
No, I don't know about that.
I like the sound
I'm
of
fairly
subpoenas.
incredulous about this.
And what are we going to do with all these people who've been unknowingly ingesting telomerade? We've kept it quiet so far, but people are talking online about being cured of their cancers and autoimmune diseases.
Finally, this is where I was hoping I could help y'all. I didn't expect the Spanish Inquisition when I got on this call. I thought y'all were calling me for help. Now, I've put together a proposal for equipping urgent care centers and free clinics with the supplies needed to check on folks who have, or think they have, taken telomerade. Now, I'm not sure what stopping abruptly could do to people. We haven't researched that, but I know it wouldn't be legal to give it out.
Under the circumstances, we may be able to make some exceptions for those affected.
And that would be wonderful. Where was I? Oh, yes. Despite the tragedy at Dallas Digital, our in-house technical wizards here at Sanguis can have the Telomerade app up and running within the week. Between the clinics and the app, I think we should have a functional network to care for those who ingested a laced substance. And I assure you, we are conducting an internal investigation here at Sanguis to make sure that Ralphie was the only one involved in the leak.
I think that's all we have for you right now, Carmilla. Don't leave town.
Yeah,
Alrighty, y'all. Thanks so much for doing this big video call with me. There was no way I was going to go see each and every one of y'all with my schedule. Y'all holler at me if you need anything else.
No,
The fuck is your problem?
You threw the senator's teeth into the fire as an afterthought?
You said they needed to be able to identify him.
Not too easily.
Well, then you either should have been more pacifical with your instructions or done something yourself for once.
You know, Crawford, this new confidence of yours was charming at first, but I'm getting awfully tired of it. I may need to do something about it.
Like you do anything about it. You just hire someone to kill me, you lazy old...
Jeremy, darling, what can I do for you?
I'm so sorry to bother you, Carmilla.
Oh, you're never a bother, sweetheart.
One of the dealers who has the lace telomerade says he has something that he thinks may be of interest to you.
Sure he does.
Well, it's something he stole from Don Menendez.
Oh, put him through.
Is this...
What did you steal from Don Menendez?
Oh, shit. It really is you.
The one and only. You have exactly 60 seconds to tell me why you warrant my time, or I'll send someone to whatever hole you're calling from. I will come down, personally, to whatever hole you're calling from, and drink you dry.
So Rita paid me to do a spell, and it went wrong. Dawn was here, and...
You didn't bring her to Sanguis. I ought to.
And you paid me to peddle your telomerade-tainted shit, not deliver an artificer to your place like she's a fucking pizza. You're scary, but the Warloffi is scarier.
I'm going to come down there and show you who is scarier, and you're going to...
Well, Karen, sounds like you're not in the mood to hear about what I stole from Menendez. I guess I'll just...
I'm sorry. Continue.
What was that?
I said, I'm sorry. Shut up! You shut up! Get your shitty little boots off my coffee table! Shut up! Oh, I am going to kill you.
Excuse me?
I'm so sorry. I keep getting interrupted. Please, I'm terribly sorry. I didn't catch your name.
That's because you didn't ask.
With whom do I have the pleasure of speaking?
Carl.
Oh, pretty. Yes, Carl. What did you manage to take from Don Menendez?
Well, long story short, Rita got stuck in her body. Another artificer came to help.
Oh, you had 2 artificers at your mercy. My goodness.
Yeah, I know you're in the market for an artificer. Don't know why, don't care. Like I said, you didn't pay me to get you one.
Oh, if I told you why I needed one, you'd absolutely... The answer would kill you. It's funny, really.
Uh-huh, sure. So, the other artificer brought... Well, were you familiar with Nate Menendez?
Yes, unfortunately. He was quite a pest to me in the 90s. What is it the edgy youths say? Rest in piss?
I didn't give a shit about him one way or the other, but, yeah. They left his collar.
The collar? The one that kept him alive?
Yeah, after we used it on Rita's scythe, they were...
You put the collar on her scythe?
With all due respect, or whatever. Can I fucking finish my story?
My apologies, Charles. You have proven to be far more thrilling of a conversationalist than I had anticipated. I'll hold my remaining questions until the end.
It's Carl.
Yes, but surely that's short for something like Charles?
Nope.
Carls?
No.
Oh, how quaint.
Anyways, after we used it on the scythe and held Rita's soul in there for a hot second,
oh.
They all scattered to hide their... Well, shenanigans is really the best word. I got the sense those two must get into some shenanigans on a fortnightly basis, at least. Anyway, they scrambled to hide their shenanigans and stole the rest of my laced drugs and left the collar. So how much is the collar worth to ya?
They stole the telomerade laced drugs?
You heard that part, huh?
It's your lucky day, Charles.
It's... Wait, why is it my lucky day?
Because instead of going down to... What is the name of the establishment where you are the proprietor?
Carl's Cabaret Exotique.
Oh, you slapped your charming name on the establishment as well. Instead of coming down to your cabaret and ripping out your heart with my bare hands as punishment for losing my things, I'll take the collar as recompense.
Yeah. That sounds good.
All right, then. I'll connect you with Jeremy and we'll send a courier for the collar.
Okay, thanks, Miss What are you so tickled about?
I am tickled because he's giving me the collar that kept Nate Menendez alive.
Woo! Hell yeah! That's a good trophy for the wall.
No. It's not a trophy. This collar, it was used to hold Rita in her scythe. Do you understand what that means?
Yes?
It means that between the collar and what our corporate spies recovered from the rubble of Dallas Digital, we may be able to separate the tether that holds the demigod of dildos from her artificer. I have bounty hunters out looking for any artificer they can find, but the magic department has informed me that we still need the energy of another temporary vessel to ensure our hex works. They assure me they've been looking for temporary vessels, but those seem to have been even harder to locate than an artificer. If we can get Dawn away from her chaperone, she'll be both the hands and the temporary vessel we need to complete the hex. Rita's inexplicable foray into the Warlophia has doomed her charge.
You are always using $5 words when you're telling me about your sinister plans, and I can't understand a goddamn thing. Just speak English. You've been living in America for multiple years now.
I think we can separate Rita from Dawn if we get the collar. Menendez can't teleport away without Rita, and Rita won't get shot back to her when they're out of range. And that means we can chop off Dawn's fucking hands, kill her, and use the power of her temporary vessel as the final piece of the hex. The hex to kill all witches. So my plan to feed the world to Ambrosio will continue unabated. You know, unabated? How much is that word worth to you? I'll explain that one for free. That means I can do my whole sinister plan without that fucking nerd or some sorceress, any fucking witch, getting in my way.
Oh! Neat!
Hey, little buddies. Check out the episode details to see everyone's social media handles. As usual, you can find the show on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at the handle @LuckyWinterShow. If you want to help us out, sharing about the show on social media helps us a ton. We don't pay for ads, so every time someone new listens to the show, it's probably one of y'all who's told them about it, so that helps a lot. And in that same vein, and on a more personal note, if you want to support the show, it means now more than ever. If you've been keeping up with the news in Texas about anti-trans bills, it's not a safe place for us anymore. So James, Violet, and I are being forced to uproot our lives and relocate, because there is some intensely scary shit happening here. And there is a very high likelihood that Violet may not be able to get access to her medical care after September 1st if certain bills pass. So between seasons 2 and 3 of the show, we're going to be uprooting our lives and relocating. And supporting the show not only helps us, but it also helps the rest of the cast that will be staying here back in Texas. So if you want to help us out, whether that looks like, recommending the show in a group that you're in, sharing it on social media with your friends, supporting us on Patreon or Buy Me a Coffee, buying merch, whatever that looks like, any bid helps. Moving is going to be an ordeal, to say the least, and anything that is within your means to do to help is totally appreciated. Also, you can check out the show details for the link to our Buy Me a Coffee and our Patreon page. When you support us on Patreon, you can get a cool shout out at certain levels, like our friends Randy Lovings, Rachel Rachelson, Sewing Seraph, B. Trossler, Kelly Brennan, Damon Faulkner, Smriti Singh, Lucy, and Helen Clifford. Additionally, much like her fictional counterpart, Violet rescued a little pup from the streets. He had been hit by a car, and she has nursed the little dude back to health as much as possible so far. He had dislocated hip and some fractures in his pelvic bones, so in a few weeks he's going to need surgery for his busted butt, which got busted pretty bad. And she has started a GoFundMe for the surgical bills, so if you'd like to help the newest member of the family and make Violet's day, the link to the GoFundMe for Falcio, which is his name, is in the show details. Additionally, I still do peer support for late diagnosed autistic and ADHD folks, and I have a link to that in the show details as well. If that's something you'd like to explore, checking that out and seeing how I could maybe help is a great way to also help support our relocation. And even just sharing it with someone who might be exploring their neurodivergence or, is a late recognized ADHD or autistic person that you may know. Yeah, so anyway, we will be back with a new episode on April 1st. And that is no joke. No goofs. I hate April Fool's Day, so we will really be back with a real episode. But that's all I've got for you, little buddies. Stay safe, and until next time, try not to die.